You can watch nights going on horse races. From there you can go to the northernmost point of Africa, the largest salt flat of the Sahara Desert, a mysterious lake because its origin is not clear. I'm Camilla, I make travel and geography related videos, and today we are zooming in on Tunisia. Tunisia, the first North African country in the Zooming In On series. Here temperatures can reach 50 degrees, yet there can still be snow in the mountains. Let's zoom in! Tunisia lies in North Africa, in the Maghreb region, also known as Northwest Africa, and is western part of the Arab world. Tunisia borders Algeria and Libya, as well as the Mediterranean Sea in the north and east. A close country is Italy. See, these islands are part of Italy. The biggest islands are Jebel and the Kerkena Islands. The name Tunisia is derived from Tunis, the capital city. The French called the country Tunisie, that evolved the suffix ia, that we can find in English Tunisia. Other languages remained untouched from the suffix, like in Spanish Túnez, and in Russian, Tunis. At least there is a difference between the country and the capital name, but in Arabic the same name is used for the country and the capital city. So you need context to understand it. Before the usage of the name Tunisia, the territory's name, which includes parts of modern-day Libya, was Ifriqiya or Africa, that gave name to the present-day name of the continent Africa. Tunisia is the 91st largest country in the world, just bigger than Bangladesh, and comes on number 78 in population, with almost 12 million people, about the same as Haiti. The capital city is Tunis, lying in the north, and has over 600,000 people. Other big cities are Sfax and Sousse. And now for the extreme points. The easternmost point is here, on the border with Libya. The southernmost point lies in the Sahara Desert on the tri-point border with Libya and Algeria. The westernmost point lies close to big lakes, on the border with Algeria. And the northernmost point is called Ras Angela, and is also the northernmost point of all of Africa. Now we're measuring how regular the shape of the country is. We have the area of the rectangle. The area of Tunisia is about 163,000 square kilometers, so Tunisia covers 54% of the rectangle. Not bad. Now we'll zoom in on the capital, Tunis. Here it is. We can see that Tunis has some lakes too. Here is Lac de Tunis. There is an airport, Musée National, National Museum, mosque. Let's try some street view, and there are many places to choose from here. Let's just dive in right there. Yeah, this is a big street. Many cars. I like these plants along the road with flowers. White buildings and white cars too. Star assurances. Oh, and here we can see where we are going. Sousse is one of the biggest cities in this country. Center of Tunis, La Marsa. Yeah, I like how they use the two languages, because I really cannot read Arabic. I have no chance. Now I need to get closer into the city. Yeah, I'm just gonna try there. Yeah, there's a bit more life here in the city center. Purple details on the house. Cafeteria L'Angle d'Or. Yeah, I don't speak French either. I like these houses. This pattern. This house is completely different. Let's try to walk up the street. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. People walking the streets. There's a lot of traffic. Big bus. Another cafe. Auto École. Is this a school for learning how to drive a car, I think? A lot of traffic. This looks like a small shop. Looks like a nice day in Tunis. Landscapes! Even though Tunisia is a relatively small country, there is a large geographical variety, and that is due to its north to south extent. We can divide Tunisia into three parts. The northern part that is green, the middle part that is semi-arid, and the southern part is arid and desert. Geographical differences are also due to the differences in elevation. On this map you can see that the northern inland has mountains. These are the eastern extensions of the Atlas Mountains. There are hilly landscapes and snow falls during the winter. There are beautiful forests and more rainfall than in the rest of the country. In the middle part of the country there is a low-lying valley where lakes can be found. The elevation rises again a bit in the south, and here you can see the northern stretches of the Sahara deserts. The tallest point is Jebel Chambi at 1,544 meters or 5,000 feet. I received some help from Mahdi Garbi to explain these landscapes. Thank you! Lakes. Now the biggest lake is Chot El Djerid, meaning Lagoon of the Land of Palms. It is a large salt lake. It's 250 kilometers long. There is a hot desert climate and temperatures can reach up to 50 degrees. And water evaporates. During the summer, the lake is almost entirely dried up and becomes the largest salt flat of the Sahara deserts. It is the algae population that makes the color. And for the Star Wars lovers out there, this lake was used as a location for the movies. So maybe you have seen the areas around the lake on a movie before. Another interesting lake is Lac de Gafsa. It is also called Mysterious Lake because its origin is not clear. It appeared unexpectedly close to the town of Gafsa in 2014. A possible explanation is that a minor earthquake broke the rock above the water table so that the water was pushed up to the surface. Rivers. The longest river of Tunisia is the Medjerda River. It originates in the Tel Atlas, part of the Atlas Mountains in northeast Algeria, goes through Tunisia and empties into the Gulf of Tunis. It is the most important river of Tunisia because it gives water to the wheat crops. Therefore, many people live close to the river. The river has been fought over a lot throughout history by the Berbers, Phoenicians, Romans and Arabs, and Ottomans. Now, I couldn't find more rivers in Tunisia. I could only find wadis and streams. Wadis are kind of like rivers, but they dry up when there is no rain. An example of a wadi in Tunisia is Oued El Mela. Its mouth is in Chot El Garsa, another salt lake. Let's do random street view. Okay, let's see where we can go. Start in the northern mountains. Let's just try here. Yep, I can see mountains. At least we're standing on the top overlooking the city. This is probably a really old building with chairs stacked inside of them. I wonder what this is. Could be ruins. Looks like they're really well preserved. Yeah, look at this. This is really green. Cool. Now let's try the middle part of the country. Oh, this looks so cool. This is the beginning of the Sahara deserts. This is arid. There are trees and bushes here, but not many of them. Oh, what is this? Also some ruins. People have been living here a long time and they definitely left some traces. Oh, look at this landscape though. It's all flat when you're at the top. And then there is this valley down here. I like it. You look like a strong man, carrying all that equipment. Opposite side time. I find what lies on the opposite side of the earth by measuring 20,000 kilometers from the capital Tunis. And we're again in the Pacific Ocean, really close to the national dateline, meaning Tunis has to lie around 0 degrees. And it seems to me that the closest land is Chatham Island, part of New Zealand. Time for some travel suggestions. A reminder for you, if you know anything about what there is to see or to do in the upcoming countries, I would really appreciate it if you would tell me on my Instagram accounts, travel.and.geography. I posted this help needed post on my Instagram and Mahdi Garbi wanted to share his knowledge. He lives in Tunisia and he knows a lot about this country. First, the city Bizerta. This city is interesting because of the heavy French architectural influence. Tunisia is a former French colony. I see signs are written in both French and Arabic. It is also the northernmost city of all of Africa. From there you can go to the northernmost point of Africa, Ras Angela. There is a beautiful beach there that tourists flock to. Here's a landmark that shows Africa. That is really cool with 2 Tunisian flags too. Going a little more south, well, to the very south part of the country, we reach the Sahara deserts. The weather is hospitable in the winter, so that's when you want to come here. And it is beautiful there. You can spend the night there in a tent and listen to traditional poetry. During your stay in the Tunisian desert, you should attend the annual Festival of Dous in the town of Dous. They celebrate the rich history of the Berber culture. You can watch nights going on horse races, listen to music and enjoy arts. Yeah, and if you're into history and arts, you could visit the amphitheater of El Jem. It is the 2nd largest amphitheater in the world after a Colosseum and isn't as packed with tourists. I'm always interested in discovering landscapes in different countries. So besides the Sahara Desert that we have already talked about, and the Salt Lakes and the Mysterious Lake, the Midas Valley seems like a unique location. It lies north of the two salt lakes and looks absolutely stunning. You can go hiking through this arid mountain landscape with canyons and oases. There are many tour operators that can guide you through the area. Who knew Tunisia had this many beautiful landscapes? Why not skip the winter and come to sunny Tunisia, where it is nice and warm with the biggest salt flats in the Sahara, a lake that suddenly appeared, and that has nights on horse races. These were some geographical facts on Tunisia. Next up is Trinidad and Tobago, and we're zooming out. Thank you for watching, guys.